You spend so much of your life trying to be understood. You explain your thoughts, your boundaries, your feelings, not because you want to, but because you feel like you have to. You carefully choose your words to avoid being misunderstood, soften your truth to keep others comfortable, and rehearse conversations in your head just to make sure no one gets the wrong idea. But every time you do that, you give away a piece of yourself. You don't realize it right away, but each explanation, each justification, slowly erodes your clarity and self-trust. Most of the people you're trying to explain yourself to, they were never truly listening in the first place. Not everyone wants to understand you. Some people aren't capable, their minds are closed, their hearts are guarded, and your truth threatens their comfort. When that happens, they'll twist your words, mock your feelings, or minimize your experience, not because you're wrong, but because your honesty makes them uncomfortable. You've been taught that over-explaining means being thoughtful or clear, but if you really listen to yourself, what you'll hear beneath all those words is fear. Fear of being misread, fear of being judged, fear that your truth doesn't stand on its own unless it's approved by someone else. But that fear doesn't serve you. You don't owe anyone an explanation for your peace. You don't need to justify your feelings, your needs, or your silence. You are not a product to be packaged, or a performance to be consumed. When you stop explaining, something shifts. At first, people might push back. They'll say you've changed. They'll say you're cold, arrogant, or distant. But what they're really reacting to is the loss of control. They can't manipulate your words anymore. They can't make your reality about their comfort. That's when you start to realize something. Your silence is not weakness. It's power. It's self-respect. It's you walking your path without stopping to ask for permission. You start making decisions based on your truth, not other people's expectations. You stop rehearsing who to be and start becoming who you are. You no longer confuse validation with connection. When you stop trying to be understood, you begin to understand yourself. You see that real strength isn't in how well you explain, but in how clearly you live. People who truly see you won't need an explanation, and those who demand one were never really with you to begin with. You may lose some people along the way, but you gain something much more valuable. Peace, confidence, presence. A quiet kind of power that doesn't need to be explained or defended. You stop living to be seen and start living to be whole. That's the freedom you've been searching for, not in being understood, but in no longer needing to be.